So I was really pleased to see a return of some firm favourites to the Red Wing line. They're mock toe Oxfords. So this year I kind of wanted to do a year of the shoe. I've got dozens of pairs of boots, and I just felt that probably as we move into the warmer months, shoes are where it's at. The extra sort of facet of styling with socks. Just wanted to try out some shoes. So going to try and get some shoes into the collection this year. And the first ones, as I say, Red Wings. They're mock to Oxfords. These are the 8079s. They're in the Hawthorn rough out leather. Absolutely beautiful leather. Always wanted to try this out, particularly in the Iron Rangers. They look absolutely fantastic in that model. Haven't got round to that, but opportunity presented itself. They've released this in 3 colourways. This was what I thought I should go for. The other colourways are the 8092s, which come in the Oro Legacy, and these are my 875s. Just give them a cursory brush off and a little bit of treatment with the Red Wing leather cream. But these are about 10 years old, absolutely battered, resoled with these nice Vibram lugs. But yeah, so these, I had that leather in my collection. Absolutely fantastic leather, very, very tough, very durable. The other model they did 3, so the 8090s, and those came in the Black Prairie, and again, already got those, or that leather in my collection. Probably about 3-4 months ago now, we got the Prairie leather on these blacksmiths. They're coming along nicely. Obviously they've got the T core, so you can see the brown hues inside. Absolutely fantastic leather. If I hadn't had these, I'd definitely have been going for the Prairie leather in the Oxfords. Over time, the points of wear will slowly allow that brown core to shine through. A little bit slower than I imagined. A few scuffs and scrapes and maybe a little bit of brown hints coming through on the toe. I haven't treated these at all, just giving them a brush off every now and again. But when we're probably about the 6-month mark, I'll do a little review. But slow, steady progress, but nice leather which evolves over time. Really soft and supple as well, quite a loose grain. You can see the deep folds there, but I think that allows it to let through the T-core quicker. But as I say, went for the Hawthorn on these. Absolutely fantastic. All the hard-wearing practicalities of a mock toe boot with just that little bit of extra comfort, variation really. It's not even a comfort thing, but yeah, just want to try these out. So built exactly the same as the mock toe boots that we're all familiar with. So lovely welted sole construction with that traction tread Christie sole, leather insole on the inside. We'll come in for some little close-ups in a minute. Below that cork footbed, obviously this lovely rough out leather. Very easy to look after, I believe. Just a brush off really. There's a little rough out and nubuck kit that Red Wing do, which have got a metal bristled brush and sort of a very stiff eraser, so a block of rubber, which you can scrub out the stains with. That little razor is really good for taking out staining on your Christie sole as well. But yeah, all the same features. Puritan triple stitch. Heel counter, these bomb-proof Tesson laces. Absolutely fantastic laces these. I say it every time, but I've never had one of these fail. Over on the 875s here, still the same pair of laces in those. 10 years on, at least 10 years on, maybe 12. Synthetic, but absolutely fantastic. Lots of laces I've had over the years fail really quickly, which is really frustrating. So, absolutely beautifully made. In terms of fit, these are built on the 23 last, so the same last as the 875s. And generally the advice on that is to size down 1 or a half size. I haven't done that in the past. With the boots, I've found that going true to size is absolutely fine for me. I've got a slightly wider foot, so these do run quite narrow. So for the boots, wider foot, maybe a slightly high arch, with bellows tongue. When I tried to go half a size down, I could barely get them on, and from memory, these 875s, breaking those in, felt like I was going to lose a toe. So I think for me, with a wide foot, true to size was good on the boots. With the shoes, I was really mindful to start taking some advice. I didn't want to be in the situation where there was any sort of heel slop, because obviously that'd be absolutely intolerable. Rubbed back heel, no matter what you do. So I was a little bit mindful to take the advice. I actually bought 2 pairs. I've got the 8s, which was true to size for me, and the 7.5s, and it's the 7.5s which I'm keeping. Just coming in for some close-ups, we'll start with the sole. All pretty familiar with this, I think. The Red Wing Traction Tread Christy sole. Really great sole, very, very comfortable, especially for spending all day on your feet. It's got that support all the way across, so minimum fatigue. It is quite soft, so if you walk with any sort of pronation or overpronation, you'll find pretty uneven wear at the heel, and because it is soft, once you start going, it does continue. I'm about to get my 1907 mock toes resoled, and what we're going to do is we're going to have put a Vibram cream outsole on it, just to give it a little bit more life to the Christy while maintaining a lot of the look. But moving up, obviously the sole is replaceable, so this is a Goodyear welt. I'd mentioned in the past a few quality control issues I'd seen on sort of post-pandemic Red Wings. No such issues here. Nice even stitching all the way around. What we had before is it creeped nearer the edge of the welt, which just isn't good practice really. We expect better from Red Wing. But yeah, no quality control issues. Lovely rough out leather, so effectively rather than suede where the leather's split, this is just inverted. So normally this suede side would be facing your foot and the shiny side would be on the outside, but rough out, really, really easy to care for. Maybe needs a little bit of stain protection, but generally just brush off. Lovely tone, nice bit of variation. I've got an awful lot of brown boots. Brilliant stitching all the way around. So you've got the double stitch around the heel counter here, triple Puritan stitch coming up to the vamp, and then obviously you've got nice white stitch around the mock toe. Got 5 lace holes. You've got these wonderful Tesla laces, bomb-proof, as I said before, indestructible stuff. On the inside we've got a nice leather footbed sole, and I'll just show you that bit better with the other shoe here, which I've unlaced, and getting there a little bit better with these. Can't really show that off with your boots so much, but that leather sole will slowly build up a nice dark patina as you wear it in, shaping to your foot. Below that there's a little cork footbed, so again shapes your foot. The leather doubles up, or thicker leather on the front of the boot, front of the shoe. Does take a bit of breaking in. I think the Hawthorne will be an easier ride than the Oro Legacy. See, no bellows on the tongue, so slightly different fit because of that. In the past I've found the bellows can be quite hard to get your foot in if you're going down half a size, but very easy to get those on. You always say, bottom of the label there, you can tell the year in which they were manufactured, month and year, so that's 12/23, so December 23 these were built. Size model, made in the USA. Really nice detailing and finishes, so you've got a little bit of a stitch and a extra bit of finishing around the ankle there. Nice suede cap to the heel counter, but generally very nicely put together shoes, and I'll be really interested to see how those evolve over time. Okay, well that pretty much brings us to the end of the review. I'll be doing some updates on these as we go forwards. Absolutely fantastic colourway, really beautiful, this Hawthorne leather. I like the light tones for the summer. I just think it's the right boot for now, or right shoe for now. 2024 is the year of the shoe. But don't forget there are other colourways. Can't emphasise enough how interesting this prairie leather is. Really looking forward to seeing that evolve. Certainly on the mock toes you'll have some extra edges where you'll see that brown breaking through. And of course the Oro Legacy, if you want to go for that colourway, just look how that evolves over time. Absolutely bomb-proof leather, fantastic minimum care, I've only just treated these with a little bit of leather cream, and they've been abused for a decade or more, and they're still going strong. A little bit of care and that leather's popping back to life. Wonderful stuff. So if you've had the mock toe Oxfords, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the colourways, which would be your preference. And yeah, that's about it. If you haven't seen the channel before, please check it out. Lots of quality boot reviews, denim, bit of everyday carry. Check it out. You might find that we share some other common interests. If you thought this review was useful, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you've got any thoughts about these or any other Red Wing product, chuck it down in the comments and we'll have a chat. Okay, see you for the next video. Bye bye.